Today's thoughts. When doing right costs you. Have you ever done the right thing and still suffered? You told the truth, but someone lied about you. You chose integrity, but it cost you an opportunity. You refused to compromise, and suddenly you became the problem. One of the hardest lessons of faith is realizing that obedience to God doesn't always bring an immediate earthly reward. Sometimes obedience costs you first. Joseph learned this firsthand. When Potiphar's wife tried to seduce him, Joseph refused, saying, "How then could I do such a wicked thing and sin against God?" His reward for doing right? A false accusation and a prison cell. Joseph lost his position, reputation, and freedom, but he did not lose God. But the Lord was with Joseph. That changes everything. Joseph could not see the palace from the prison, but God was still writing his story. What looked like punishment for righteousness became part of the road God used to elevate him to second in command over Egypt. Daniel experienced the same truth. He continued praying when obedience meant facing lions. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego refused to bow when faithfulness meant facing fire. Sometimes doing right means standing alone. It may cost you relationships, money, status, comfort, or approval. Jesus never promised that obedience would always be celebrated. In fact, he said, "Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me." But temporary suffering does not get the final word. God uses trials to produce perseverance and maturity. He sees faithfulness that others overlook. He remains near to the brokenhearted, and nothing surrendered to him in obedience is wasted. So when doing right costs you, remember this. You may lose something because you obeyed God, but you will never lose by obeying God. The prison was not Joseph's final destination. The lions did not destroy Daniel. The fire did not consume the 3 Hebrew men. And the difficult chapter you are walking through does not determine the ending God is writing. Obeying God may bring an immediate earthly cost, but the approval of God and the eternal value of faithfulness are worth far more than temporary comfort.